Previously on
IndieGoGo. Hi everyone, this is Dan and this is Last Week on IndieGoGo for the week ending in January 31st, 2021. Let's review 5 comic book campaigns on IndieGoGo. Generally, I review comic book campaigns that have just started in the previous week, but one of them might be a campaign that is about to close or fulfill, so keep an eye out for these books. Let's get started. Number 1. Thringling Comics, issue number 1. This campaign is being run in the United States by David Furr. As of the recording of this video, Thringling Comics has reached its funding goal with a total of $1,584 from 40 backers. It is a 32-page anthology in full color with stories written by Chuck Dixon, Clint Stoker, and David Furr, and art by Joseph Olesko, Carlos Tron, and Alexandre Benhossi. This anthology combines 3 stories inspired by Golden Age heroes with Cat in Black, Silver Streak, and Black Terror. The stories look like standard superhero fare, but with Chuck Dixon writing, you know there will be a little more to it. The campaign has done okay so far, despite its rather high price. The lowest costing perk is the digital copy, which is $5, and the physical copy comes in at $15. Again, $15 for a 32-page floppy is expensive considering mainstream costs. Mainstream floppies at this page count are typically $5 to $8 at most. I think one area where this campaign could improve is showcasing stretch goals. IndieGoGo is a crowdfunding site, not a retail storefront. People are putting down money as an investment to see the comic be made. Part of the appeal of crowdfunding is the potential for stretch goals to be made and the overall value proposition to improve as the campaign grows, and Thringling Comics so far has no stretch goals. Thringling Comics has good art and a solid set of writers for the anthology, but is ultimately way too expensive with no stretch goals to entice backers with. I recommend keeping an eye on it if superhero comics is your thing, but it's a weak value proposition without any stretch goals. Number 2. Graham Nolan's Alien Alamo. This campaign is being run in the United States by the legendary comic book artist Graham Nolan. As of this recording, the campaign has raised $30,215 with over 400 backers in the first week of funding. Alien Alamo centers around Travis Houston, a World War II veteran looking for a peaceful life in Texas with his son and dog. A meteor storm brings a horde of alien creatures that Travis and his family must fight against to survive. Originally advertised as a 48-page black and white book, it has now been funded to a 64-page full-color book. Alien Alamo is off to a great start and really is a great campaign. This is how you do high-cost perks for IndieGoGo campaigns. Jam as much value and story as you can into the perks. The lowest cost perks involve buying Graham Nolan a beer for $10 or getting the digital book for $15. The printed copy costs $25, which is pretty standard for CG, but the stretch goals make this campaign much more value-oriented than other CG books. There are currently 11 stretch goals for Alien Alamo, with 4 of them being unlocked as of this video. At $15,000, a collectible trading card, which has been unlocked. At $20,000, a bookmark, also unlocked. At $25,000, full-color interior art, unlocked. $30,000, 8 more pages of added story, unlocked. At $40,000, the covers get upgraded to a matte finish and cardstock. And at $50,000, they get a matte finish with a spot varnish. At $60,000, there's a sticker given to everybody. At $70,000, all version A covers will be signed by Graham Nolan. And $80,000, $90,000, and $100,000 stretch goals are yet to be announced. Alien Alamo is the evolution of Graham Nolan's comic career, having left the mainstream and entered into Comicsgate. This campaign is low risk, with Graham having fulfilled his first IndieGoGo campaign, The Chenoo, earlier, a campaign that raised over $90,000. Alien Alamo is an interesting premise, the book obviously has great art, and the story appears self-contained. While not cheap, this campaign is definitely a recommend. Number 3. Automartyr, number 1 of 6 comic book series. This comic is being run out of Singapore by Pulpstar Comics. As of the recording of this video, it has raised $2,633 of its $5,116 flexible goal. Automartyr is a dark science fiction comic book following the story of Black Soul, as he accepts an assassination job in order to move up in status in a bleak and dark society. It is a 28-page black and white book, which is the first in a 6-part miniseries. While it still has a way to go to reach its funding goal, Automartyr is doing okay with 30 days left to fund. The physical comic book is being offered for $19, which is again expensive for a 28-page floppy. It's also being run out of Singapore, which means unless Pulpstar partners with a US company, expect really high shipping costs. There is no digital option. There are currently 3 stretch goals. $15,000, the cover will be a spot UV finish. At $25,000, the cover will be upgraded to glow in the dark. And at $66,600, it unlocks a variant cover. Automartyr is an interesting concept and has good looking art, but again is just a bit too high considering the current economy and the cost of mainstream comics. It also doesn't help that the campaign stretch goals do nothing to add more story, and the expectation for a 6-part miniseries means that in order to get the whole story of Automartyr, you would need to spend $114 plus the extremely high cost of shipping from Singapore. If the genre and the art interests you, I would say go for it, but for most folks, this is a tough sell. Number 4. Groken. This campaign is being run out of the United States by popular artist Kenneth Roquefort. As of this recording, Groken has raised $27,850 from over 300 backers and is fully funded with 59 days to go. Groken is a sci-fi fantasy book centered around the adventures of the creature Groken as it attempts to upend a corrupt and rotten society. The book is advertised as 42 plus pages full color, and Kenneth Roquefort's art is very popular among mainstream comic book fans, as he has done a great deal of work for Marvel, DC, and Top Cow. Groken is off to an outstanding start for a first-time campaign, but it is worth noting that most of its funding so far has come from high-tier backers. The lowest tier is a simple donation tier at $10, with the physical book being sold for the standard $25. This is expensive for 42 pages, which is why Groken has only sold a couple hundred books, despite Kenneth Roquefort's name recognition. For those interested in more reading content, you can get the book plus 2 extra mini-comics for $75. There are only 3 stretch goals currently. At $50K, the book is upgraded from saddle stitching to perfect binding. At $75K, there's an exclusive trading card that will be added to every order. And at $100K, every backer will get a sticker. If you're a fan of Kenneth Roquefort, backing this campaign is a no-brainer. However, for the casual fan or comic book reader, this one is a bit tough. There is no doubt to the quality of Kenneth Roquefort's art, but it will be difficult to know if his writing holds up as well. And for $25 plus shipping, that can be tough for the average comic book reader that is not necessarily a big art fan. Number 5. Battle Brick Road. Battle Brick Road is run by Eric Weathers of Comicsgate fame out of the United States. The campaign is currently in demand, having raised $60,345 during its active run and raising $76,025 overall. Battle Brick Road is a retelling of the classic Wizard of Oz story with a more gritty and warlike twist. The book is a 52-page full-color graphic novel which is expected to be the first part of a multi-part story. The art in this book is by Eric Weathers, who has made stunning improvements since his work on Flying Fortress, and the writing is by Zeb Hatfield. Battle Brick Road is Eric Weathers' most successful comic book campaign to date, and is an incredible evolution in his art career when considering the quality of the pencils and inks. The lowest tier perk for Battle Brick Road is sold at the Comicsgate standard of $25 for the 52-page perfect bound book, but it does come with a fold-out poster as well as some unlocked stretch goals. There are currently 8 stretch goals for Battle Brick Road, with almost all of them unlocked. If you back Battle Brick Road right now, you get a bookmark, 2 trading cards, a patch, upgraded cover and paper, an 8-page Toto ashcan by 6am Comics, and a holographic sticker. With the stretch goals unlocked, Battle Brick Road is 60 pages of content, a poster, bookmark, 2 trading cards, and a patch, and a sticker for the lowest tier perk, which is not bad. Eric Weathers has made a name for himself as a letterer for Comicsgate books, but he is a great artist in his own right and has fulfilled a campaign before, so backing Battle Brick Road is a low-risk proposition. For those that can afford the price, Battle Brick Road is a definite recommend. That's it for last week on IndieGoGo for the week ending in January 31st, 2021. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you have any comment about last week on IndieGoGo, leave it down below, and I will see you next time.